And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. There is something about these interconference rivalries, Clark, that really make the game exciting.
Kevin, it goes back to that old familiar saying. You've heard me say it multiple times. Familiarity breeds contempt. And when you have a rivalry like this, you get to see that team more often. And I think it makes for a very interesting atmosphere. You better believe these teams vividly remember their last meeting.
It's blocked. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Allen outside. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Abdul Rauf, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
If you let Abdul Rauf get comfortable shooting the rock, it's going down, folks. He's one of the best shooters out there.
Terry against Abdul Rauf. Terry kicks to Kobe. Fires it up. And it's Smith with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Allen. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Over Terry. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Abdul Rauf's got 5. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sabonis kicks to Kobe. Sabonis sets the pick for Bryant. Again, the miss by Bryant. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Allen passes to Baker. Back to Allen. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Nice ball by Detroit. Kicks it out to Allen. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Smits. Rebound by Wallace.
Not sure with a look.
It's Kirilenko on the wing. Inside. Here's Bryant. Buries it down low. He's got 5.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 5. Pass to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Pippen can't hit. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Utah. Kobe dishes to Terry. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and they take the lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserve.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now Pippen following the miss by Terry from deep. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Smits. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for the Knicks. Johnson comes in for Terry. Robinson's checked in for the Pistons. McKee comes in for Pippen. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Wallace. Wallace with a screen for Sabonis. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Wallace misses.
Those are chances almost all. Allen gets it done inside.
New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wallace with a screen on Abdul Rauf.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yeah,
From how good a passer he is.
Pistons trail by 3. Now McKee, 9 points last game. To the left side wing. A three-pointer, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out front, up 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So, Clark, when a team faces the front end of a back-to-back, changes in their approach.
You know, by and large, I think they play it normally for the most part, Kevin. But if they are up big or down big with a quarter to go, I think that's when they might consider thinking about tomorrow.
First one falls for him. Johnson hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked night.
And McKee kicks to Robinson. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Johnson. Some nice passing by New York here. On the wing, Terry. They picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nets in New Jersey.
And even piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's McKee. Jason Terry picking up that last basket. Yao with the block.
Admire the way Yao challenges shots. He's actually averaged 4.8 blocks per game his last season in China.
And good that time.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was
To take their first timeout right here. Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Chris Anderson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Baker, he's checked in for Robinson. Pistons. Outside Pippen. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's McKee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Kirilenko.
Boy, good initiation that time. Excellent job at drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
First free throw is good. Sabonis, he's checked in for New York. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for Detroit. And McKee drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pippen against Johnson. And the rejection by Pippen.
This is what Pippen is known for, a long, athletic, and exceptional versatile defender.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Abdul Rauf. He had 25 points in the win against Utah.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 5. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
In the early going, they've been heat-seek, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Outside Terry. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
What makes Terry dangerous from range is how efficient he is. I mean, this guy does not waste these opportunities.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Kirilenko. And the 3 off target. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Abdul Rauf. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
You know, for what Abdul Rauf lacks in size, he more than makes up for it with speed, ball handling, and the ability to score at all 3 levels.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That's good from Abdul Rauf. And the Knicks making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Robinson comes in for Bradley. And Allen subbed in for Pippen. Rebound, Detroit. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
He gets that one. Abdul Rauf's got 7 points for the quarter.
Abdul Rauf is a bucket getter. He finds a way to get the ball in the basket, and it starts with his stroke.
Now, here's Sabonis. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nets in New Jersey, and it's Bryant in the corner. The offensive rebound. Count that bucket. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive guard.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Wallace comes in for Lewis. And Terry's subbed in for Johnson. Bryant against Allen. They set the pick. Pass to Abdul Rauf. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Abdul Rauf.
You have got to keep an eye on Abdul Rauf at the arc. I mean, he will not hesitate in letting it fly from there.
Terry, the pass to Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Bryant. Over Allen. Mark that is his 5th miss in 7 shots. Detroit has gone 2 or 3 beyond the arc in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Kirilenko. Another shot. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Now Pippen, guarded by Kirilenko. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Pippen, the pass to Abdul Rauf. Lets it go from deep. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bryant with it. Terry outside. Fires from deep. Drills the 3-pointer. Terry's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Knicks.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
And stolen by Wallace. Kobe with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Sabonis. Gets to the hoop. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Shots good by Abdul Rauf.
Hey, you got to take those long-range looks when they come your way. Don't wait.
The ball. Leading by 5. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That will be a getaway game for them. A 1-game road. Here's Kirilenko. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Down low. Here's Baker. 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jason Terry.
And sometimes Baker just too much for defenders, which is why this guy gets fouled so often.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Timeout called the Pistons. And the first one at the line is good.
And just under 7 feet. Vin Baker is a real presence in the paint. He's good at aggressively going for buckets and stopping his opponents from getting to the boards.
And so he hits both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. New York calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just...
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Detroit. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the New York Knicks, 3.5 back.
And checking out Detroit, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be...
He's got 8. Sabonis sets the pick for Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Crashes the boards and finishes the play. Love that motor.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Abdul-Rauf against Terry. Allen outside. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pippen, the pass to Abdul-Rauf. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Abdul-Rauf's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Terry outside. Pass to Kirilenko. Sabonis with the ball. It's for 6 on the game.
Oh, great with the defense all over him. Nice finish.
Terry over in the corner. Kirilenko sinks the triple. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And talk about aggressive. He did not hesitate for a second off the catch.
Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't.
No good that time either. And so Bryant will bring it up for the New York Knicks.
Jason Terry is what I would call a lead guard. He's a shoot-first type of point guard, but does a nice job drawing fouls when he has the opportunity to do so.
For New York, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Free throw, good, Terry.
Well, I like the fire that Jason Terry plays with. I mean, this guy is very energetic. He's a combo guard, and he plays and shoots with a ton of confidence.
And the Knicks making a change here. Lewis is checked in, and Detroit with a change here, too. McKee's checked in. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. To Allen. 1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Abdul-Rauf. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Bryant against Allen. Outside Lewis. Here's Wallace. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Relentlessness describes Ben Wallace on the glass, always attacking and corralling rebounds out of midair.
Now here's Allen. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Nailed from three-point land.
What a great look. Excellent possession that time.
Terry finds Wallace. Bryant looking around. Pass to Lewis. Got a piece of it. Back to Bryant. Applied down hard. Kobe Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim. Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Pistons trail by 12. Here's Abdul Rauf. 11 points in the game. Over Terry. Shots good by Abdul Rauf. Abdul Rauf's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. For the Knicks, Yao. He's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Johnson in for Ben Wallace. Bradley's checked in for Detroit. Robinson comes in for Abdul Rauf. Detroit has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Deep two from Robinson. Rebound by Yao.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Abdul Rauf. There's a screen. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks shooting here about 46% for the game. Lewis kicks to Sabonis. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Detroit ball.
And, well, Detroit shooting around 40% from the floor here. Outside, Robinson. Bradley, a screen on Johnson. To the inside. It's tipped. Sabonis with the steal. Williams against Abdul Rauf. Williams kicks to Johnson. Sabonis sets the pick for Johnson. Buries the 20-footer. And the Knicks lead by 12. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A high-effort play inside, winning that trip to the line.
At the line for the Pistons, McKee. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McKee. And McKee drops them both. And here's Sabonis. The Knicks call time.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here is Kirilenko. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lewis from the arc. Rebound, Detroit. To the middle. And Kirilenko sends it back.
He's got such great timing. Phenomenal rejection from Kirilenko there.
Now, here's Johnson. From downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
Getting all the space he needs with the pick and roll.
Abdul Rauf gets to McKee. Bradley is screen on Kirilenko. Here's McKee. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Using the whole floor to attack the defense wherever the opportunity is.
Pass to Johnson. Lewis outside. Here's the three. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Abdul Rauf against Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Abdul Rauf is a prime-time scorer now. This guy goes right at the defense and is really good at drawing the foul.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Knicks, Wallace is checked in for Lewis. Bryant comes in for Johnson. And Terry's subbed in for Jason Williams. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
Now here's Terry. Here's Sabonis. Rebound by the Pistons. Smits has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
A 3-ball. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Allen against Bryant. Over Allen. New York, no good that time either. Pistons trail by 9. Baker passes to Abdul Rauf. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
13 foul. At the line for the Pistons, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Sabonis' screen on Allen. From range, Kobe drills it.
You know, you've got to guard Kobe the moment he crosses half court. He's got that kind of range, and he doesn't have any reservations about letting it fly.
Timeout, Pistons. Pippen against Kirilenko. High post, Pippen. Pass to Abdul Rauf. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Abdul Rauf's got 15 points here in the second half. The Knicks leading by 7. There's a minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Pass to Pippen. They set the pick. Again, the Pistons score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Terry. Pulls up. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for New York.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kobe Bryant.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And he makes the first.
Man, such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. A great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big guy.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Chris Anderson has checked in for Wallace. Lewis comes in for Andre Karolinka. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Williams in for Jason Terry. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lewis kicks to Williams. The 3. The shot will not fall. McKee with it. Out to the right wing. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And here we are, Greg, getting into the middle of the season. You can feel teams start to bear down now. Focus perhaps a little bit more.
Everyone has found their groove at this point. Questions have been asked and answered by teams, and we should see some great games in the coming weeks.
Now here's Odom. Here's Marbury. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Mirasan is an absolute behemoth, a mammoth of a man. 7'7". He uses his size to his advantage. He is a giant.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Right side kid. Pass to Jackson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seed.
Hill has the open look. No good from outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Marion dishes the kid. Pass to Leitner. Lets it fly from 18. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Clippers.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
A fadeaway. Odom's shot. Good.
I like seeing Odom look to knock these mid-range jump shots down because he's certainly got the ability to do so.
Pass to Weber. Over Martin. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Kidd.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Marbury passes to Murasan. It's Hill on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And it's Hill with the jam.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. Rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's the pick. Now here's Kidd. Tight defense on him. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Hill with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Pass to Weber. And here is Marion, covered by Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hill. Makes it off the glass. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Celtics trail by 4. Weber outside. Pass to Marion. Back to Weber. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Pretty creative floater right there. Just guiding it up softly and gently.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mirasan. Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's Mirasan, and it's Leitner with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Kidd against Odom.
2 minutes.
Kidd kicks to Weber. Clock at 6. Back to Kidd. And it's sent back by Odom.
The length of Odom shows up at both ends of the floor. Outstanding defense there.
Got that one up quick. That's 7 points for Hill.
Looking dangerous from deep.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. So for the Bulls, Reeves is checked in, and it's Finley in for Mark. Crawford outside. Pass to Smith. Now, here is Bibby. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Top of the key. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Ilgauskas is a 7'3" big man who does a really solid job rebounding the ball.
No one near Odom as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Bibby against Hardaway. Bibby dishes to Crawford. Over Marbury. Crawford, no luck.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Marbury. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
A confident and fearless three-point shooter. Marbury, not afraid at all to take the long-range shots.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Crawford outside. And here's Smith. And it's Crawford, top of the key. Back to Smith. Now, here is Bibby. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And talk about bailing his squad out. Gotta admire his awareness.
Odom with it. Shoots over Curry. Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got his second bucket tonight. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hardaway passes to Odom. Here's Crozier. Odom deciding where to go with it. Reeves with the screen on Bibby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Weber.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. The Bulls making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Leitner's checked in for the Celtics. Marion comes in for Mike Bibby. And he's good on the second.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on it.
Now, here is Weber. He had 27 points last game. Right side Kid. Knocked loose. Jackson passes to Marion. Now Kid. And the rebound goes to Odom. Marion against Reeves. Pass to Martin. Here's Odom. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Weber, the pass to Marion. The Celtics working the ball around now. Weber against Martin. Weber can't hit.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Finley, guarded by Jackson. Finley the pass to Reeves, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Reeves has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Chicago. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And checking out Boston, a half game back.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Jackson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Weber kicks to Marion. There's Jackson with the three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Odom. This one for 3. Sean Marion grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Weber. Marion up top. On the wing, Steven Jackson. Now, here is Weber, covered by Martin. They could use a bucket. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jackson.
What a smooth stroke. You expect that good-looking shot to go in every time.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here is Odom. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Now here's Odom. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the stripe. As Weber comes up with a rebound. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. There's the screen. Here's Kidd. Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Pass to Finley. Back to Martin. Here's Marbury. Jacks up a 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Celtics trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kidd passes to Weber. Over Martin. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Kidd.
And that mid-range J of Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute 42 left in the first half. Martin finds Hill. Back to Martin. Out to Hardaway. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Barber's got 6.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Now, here's Weber. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
Boston making a switch here. Leitner's checked in for Augustus. Marion comes in for Smith. Jackson is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Kidd in for Bibby. Now here's Marion. He had 13 points in the win against New Jersey. Kidd dishes to Marion. 6 on the shot clock, and Jackson gets it to go.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Bulls leading by 3. Outside Martin. Here's Murison, and that one good.
The D has to show a little more resistance down there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Kidd. Six to shoot. Here the step back. Murison the rebound. Right side Hill. Over Jackson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Grant Hill has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Weber. Nifty moves. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Odom. Hands it from downtown. Odom's got 7 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Jackson. Grabber outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Martin. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 8.
A terrific pass there by Steven Jackson.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Kidd. Marbury passes to Murison. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside Kidd. Pass to Weber. Left side Kidd. Back to Weber. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Martin. Odom, the pass to Marbury. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Marbury very good at putting pressure on defenses and forcing them to foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Hey, guys, you look back to their loss last time out. He missed a lot of free throws that cost them.
Well, it was such a close game, they couldn't afford to waste their chances at the line, but he did, and just as you said, it cost them. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Here's Leitner. Hasn't made one yet. Weber looking around. And it's sent back by Hill.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block.
Pass to Martin. Hill dishes to Odom. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Marion kicks to Jackson. Odom grabs the board.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Marbury, good.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Kidd. Pass to Marion. Clock at 6. Good.
That unique-looking jumper of Marion's, I mean, it's more effective than it is pretty.
Here's Marbury. He's got 11. Outside, Odom. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. Celtics trail by 7. Jackson passes to Weber. Right side Kidd. To the paint. Weber in the post. Covered by Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A walking bucket. Weber keeping the defender on the string.
For Boston, they have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. At least checked in for Martin. And a new group in for the Celtics. Ilgauskas is checked in for Leitner. Smith comes in for Sean Marion. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Steven Jackson. And Bibby subbed in for Kidd. Now here is Hill. He's got 7. Inside, here's Murazan. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Murazan's got 6 points.
Masterful work in the pick and roll.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Bibby passes to Smith. Now Weber, defended by Odom. Weber can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Hill. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Hill's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago. Timeout called the Celtics. Celtics trail by 9. Crawford outside. Pass to Weber. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's Crawford. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pick up by Hill. Grant Hill on the wing. Over Crawford. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Weber a screen. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Crawford.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Finley. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Smith. Ilgauskas trying to get open. Murazan the rebound. Murazan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Odom with the drive. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 7. Bibby passes to Smith. Back to Bibby. Weber with it. Over Odom. And it's sent back by Odom. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bulls leading by 7. After Marbury. Back to Hardaway. Martin with the screen for Hardaway. With the drive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Such a highly skilled player. Penny Hardaway takes the punishment, gets hit on the face, and able to fight through it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Celtics trail by 10. Bibby passes to Weber. Over Reed. They get it again. A second chance effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And not one to back down from a challenge. Weber takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Weber. Weber hits them both. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Finley. Here's Marbury. Reeves with the screen on Kidd. Here's Marbury, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Jason Kidd.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Marbury shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Leitner's checked in for Mike Bibby. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Weber.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Weber taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
He hits the second from the line. The Bulls leading by 8. Hardaway dishes to Martin. Pass to Marbury. On the wing, Hardaway. It's good. Hardaway has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Hey, I love the effort from the defense, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
Celtics shooting around 41% on the night. Weber with a screen on Hardaway. Three-pointer, Kidd. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Marbury, guarded by Jackson.
Putting on a show for these fans with that finish. Celtics trail by 12.
Outside Kidd. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the D has got to pay more attention to Leitner, especially when he's roaming around the basket.
Pass to Finley. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Finley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
So it's Boston now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Weber. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And Weber, always a guy that can score the basketball. And once he gets going, it is tough to slow him down.
The Bulls leading by 11. The Bulls call timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hill against Jackson. Ball stolen. Pass to Marion. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Marion, excellent at knocking down free throws. Solid from the strike.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Shawn Marion. And Marion drops them both. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Now here is Hill. Martin with a screen on Jackson. Martin's in the post, working on Weber. Murazan gets the bucket.
Just a really good job there of finding the open man by Martin. Very unselfish play.
The Celtics call time. Celtics trail by 11. To the inside. It's tipped. Hill left side. He takes it in. And the rebound goes to Jackson.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Marbury. Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Outside Kidd. Rebel. It's all in by the Bulls. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Odom. Pass to Hill. The shot's good on the assist by Odom. 11 points for Hill.
A bit underrated aspect of Odom's game is his ability to get that ball moving.
Here's Kidd. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And Chicago has possession. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Marbury. Martin with the screen for Hill. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 14. Marion kicks to Kidd. Puts it up. And he hits the jump shot. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth.
Here we go, Chicago.
.112 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Hill for three. And it's Leitner with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Chicago.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. They're going to be seeing them that often.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
It's the Celtics ball. A 12-point game. For three, Kidd. And the rebound goes to Odom.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From past the arc. And it's Leitner with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Marion, no good. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. You got to expect, Clark, we're going to see a lot of shots tonight with two very offensively minded teams here.
Yeah, whoever can get hot and stay that way will certainly have an advantage. I mean, this could be a battle of shooting percentages. Which team can be more efficient? So this one is really a toss-up.
Now here's Odom. Down low. Here's Mirasan. And he dunks it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside Bryant. Sabonis' screen on Hill. Bryant gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
In the gym range, the moment he crosses half court, you better find him because he can hurt you from there.
Here's Marbury. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Bryant, and it's sent back by Hill. We play just over a minute here in the first. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you've got to do a better job of defending Marbury when he's looking to score, because he's more than capable of converting through contact.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Terry outside. Bryant in the corner. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Sabonis with the steal. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Here's Marbury. This game he had 10 points. Odom deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Terry with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Sabonis sets the pick for Kobe. They grab their own miss. It's blocked.
And that's the big reason why Mirasan's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. It's Terry outside. Here's Wallace. The shot misses. Great D that time from Martin. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hands of Bryant will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Here's Marbury. The Knicks making the shot. They're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Hill. To Marbury. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cranes the three-pointer.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Terry looking over the floor to the middle. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Terry. Bryant's got 7 points.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Hill a screen on Terry. Here's Marbury. Off target with his 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Outside, Kobe. Sabonis sets the pick for Kobe. To the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Giving up the ball in the two-man game right there. I think Kobe deserves a little more credit for his playmaking ability.
There's 1:59 left in the first. Pass to Odom. Down low. Outside for Martin. Now here's Odom. Shot clock at 6. From deep. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Taking a look at Chicago, they're sitting pretty, second place, looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Knicks, a game behind.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
For the Knicks, Lewis comes in for Andre Kirilenko. And it's Johnson in for Terry. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Hill. To the inside. Sabonis with the steal. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. For 3, Hill knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a tie ball game.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Wallace kicks to Kobe. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Crosses over. Here's Marbury. Here's Crozier. And it's sent back by Wallace. Johnson surveying the floor. Sabonis sets the pick for Kobe. Chicago grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
4 on the clock. Crozier. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left to play in the first. Here's Reeves. A miss that time. Would have put him up. It's a tie game in New York. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Now Hardaway following the miss by Terry from deep.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And so it's New York with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Lewis passes to Anderson. And here's Johnson outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Hardaway over Terry. Hardaway, no good. New York trailing. Lewis on top. He's guarded by Finley. Now Johnson. Now that we're approaching the midway part of the season, Clark, what advice would you have for teams that haven't gotten off to a great start so far?
Well, recognize that, one, the season still has a long way to go, so you can get things changed if you stay the course. I think the most important thing is staying together as a unit, as a team, and keeping that chemistry tight. As long as that's happening and you're healthy, you've got a chance to improve.
Here's Lewis after Joe Johnson scored. With the shot, Lewis misses.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Hardaway with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Richardson, good.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Knicks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For the Knicks, Sabonis, he's checked in for Yao. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Chris Anderson. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now here's Terry. Turned in an outstanding game against New Jersey. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Lewis misses. Chicago leading by 3. Reeves the pass to Marbury. Outside Martin. Pass to Finley. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Reeves has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Here's Kirilenko. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Oh, good with the triple. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Odom, the pass to Marbury. Now Finley in the corner. It's Martin. Here's Marbury. And the Bulls another 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Bryant is checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Jason Terry. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Bryant. Sabonis' screen on Hill. Here's Kobe. Fearless play by Kobe Bryant.
You know, when it's Kobe running that pick and roll, I think you've got to blitz him. Get the ball out of his hands. Otherwise, you're in trouble.
They set the pick. Reeves with it. And here is Hill. Reeves with the screen for Hill. Pocket 6. Pass to Marbury. For 3. Sean Lewis pulls it in. Knicks trail by 6. Williams dishes to Lewis. Hits the three-point bomb. Lewis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is how assertive Lewis is on offense. He loves going right up with these shots.
Marbury passes to Odom. Outside Hill. There's the 3. And it's Marbury missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Lewis. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Kobe. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now just a 1-point Chicago lead. Reeves with the screen on Kirilenko. Pass to Reeves. Back to Odom. Fires for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kirilenko. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Crozier. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Trying to get something going. Lewis grabs the board. And here is Bryant. He's coming off a 34-point game against New Jersey.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off from giving the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wallace with a screen for Kobe. Kobe diving in.
Boy, good force on that drive from Bryant that time. Even the foul didn't keep him from taking the shot.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Bulls trail by 3. Now Hill. Pass to Marbury. Floats it up for Hill. It's taken away by Wallace. Here's Sabonis. Outside, Kobe. Ball is with a screen on Martin. Puts one up from 19. The shot by Bryant, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the dunk by Odom.
And what energy from Odom, just outworking the defense right there.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside, Kobe. Sabonis sets the pick for Kobe. To the inside. It's intercepted. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. Pass to Marbury. Odom on the wing. Guarded by Kirilenko. Mirazon passes to Odom. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Odom was not going to allow that foul to keep him from scoring the ball. Well done.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
New York calls timeout. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Terry. Still scoreless. At the elbow, it's Bryant. Back to Kirilenko. Pass to Terry. Shot clock at 5. Sabonis sets the pick for Terry. Drops in the tray. Terry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
What makes Terry dangerous from range is how efficient he is. I mean, this guy does not waste these opportunities.
Kirilenko against Odom. Here's Marbury. Pass to Hill. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Hill. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sabonis sets the pick for Terry. Outside Kirilenko. Kobe against Hill. Here's Kobe. Kobe getting it done in close.
Oh, it's been all Kobe all the time tonight. What a scoring machine.
Chicago trailing here. Odom with a screen on Terry. Marbury passes to Odom. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Kirilenko.
Reeling that shot in and one.
For Chicago, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And when you think of Odom, a player who does so many things well, a truly unique player, he just brings a ton to the table.
Terry finds Sabonis. Ryan against Hill. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
What an aggressive take there, earning the call in the process.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kobe Bryant at the line, 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Andre Kirilenko. And a change for the Bulls. Michael Finley. He's checked in for Odom. Now here is Hill. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. And Finley gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Terry, the pass to Kobe. Driving to the basket. Knocked away. Pass to Terry. It's up a 3. Martin gets the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Here's Finley. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Martin with a screen on Kobe. And here's Hill for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lewis. Goes back up. Count it, and the foul. Give Michael Finley.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Free throw good. Sabonis.
Man, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. A great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Now checked in for the Knicks. 1:25 left in the 3rd. Hardaway against Terry. The Bulls with another miss. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Lewis passes to Terry. And the shot is good. Terry's got 5 points in the quarter.
At a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Here's Hardaway. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Finley. 51 seconds left in the 3rd. On the wing, Hardaway. Terry covering. Hardaway kicks to Finley. Offline with his 3. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
On the wing, Johnson is guarded by Finley. 3-pointer. Johnson can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half. Outside Hill. One second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Knicks lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. It's to Marbury. Now Odom. Plenty of space. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Right now, Odom all in his bag. He's a very effective scorer when he uses his full toolkit.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for New York. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now here is Hardaway. Outside, Odom. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Odom's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Lewis against Odom. Lewis with it. Shoots it up. Williams can't hit. Now here is Hardaway. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Marbury passes to Finley. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When Odom uses his length inside like that, it's really hard to contest him without fouling.
Lamar Odom at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Odom drops him.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
The Knicks call time.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Williams looking over the floor. Sabonis sets the pick for Williams. Offline from the top of the key.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Reeves with the screen on Sabonis. Here's Odom. That was something to see.
Goodness. Lamar Odom terrorizing that rack with the ferocious throwdown.
Knicks trail by 4. Johnson outside. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Count the basket.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Crozier. Drills it from outside. Crozier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Crozier really solid from behind the three-point line. You got to defend him, otherwise he'll space the floor for you.
For 3, Williams. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hardaway against Sabonis. Hardaway passes to Reeves. Outside Odom. 6 to shoot.
Odom's length able to be put to good use to draw the foul there.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago. Lamar Odom at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Odom.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Lewis. Bryant comes in for Johnson. And Terry's subbed in for Jason Williams. And Odom drops him. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sabonis' screen on Hill. Poked away. It's stolen by Odom. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. And slam dunk by Odom.
Boy, I could watch Odom attack the rim like that all day long.
Knicks trail by 9. The Knicks call time.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Kobe. Sabonis' screen on Hill. Here's Bryant. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside, Odom. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Bryant will bring it up for New York. They trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Terry. The 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hill up top. Defended by Bryant. Pass to Hill. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Hill's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Bulls leading by 7. .106 left in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Here's Odom. Sabonis grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Ryan in the post. Hill's there. It's Terry outside. It's hauled in by Grant Hill.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Marbury passes to Hill. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Andre Kirilenko. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Left block shot on the way. Odom's shot, good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Yeah, this has been an incredible offensive performance.
Outside Terry. Mirazon the rebound. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.